My name is Santiago Claus, otherwise known as Santa Claus. 200 years ago, a wave of invisible poison came from the portal, forcing us into this ravine. This day is known as Blightfall. Now, it's taken decades, but I've finally broken down the chemical composition of the poison in the air. And, unsurprisingly, it's the same carbon killing your planet right now. But here's the thing. I found traces of magic in every carbon molecule I've analyzed, here and on Earth. This is strange, especially considering magic can't be created on Earth. It can only be made here in the Forgotten Realms. So what does this mean? This means the carbon that's been killing your planet since the Industrial Revolution isn't carbon at all. It's a poison that was made here by someone and sent through the portal to your dimension. And since it's a mirror of carbon, I'm calling this poison Nobrak. Now, Nobrak is bad enough on its own. You've heard about what it's done to the surface here. It's like gaseous gasoline. But if Nobrak is gasoline, then carbon, real carbon, is the match that lights it. Nobrak attracts carbon like a magnet, and when they collide, they create tiny explosions generating heat and warming the planet. And human activity alone isn't enough to set off all this Nobrak, but there are other places to find carbon. Professor.
Yes, well, in the age of the dinosaurs, there was far more carbon in the atmosphere. As plants and animals died and decomposed, that carbon was trapped and absorbed into the soil. After millions of years and a few ice ages, the carbon-rich soil froze over. This is Permafrost, Earth's largest carbon sinks. Humans only produce a fraction of the carbon held in these icy tombs.
And permafrost ain't a problem if it's frozen. But the enormous amount of Nobrak in the atmosphere has Earth on fire right now, and that permafrost is starting to melt. 1,600 billion tons of carbon trapped and waiting inside the melting permafrost. When that carbon reacts with the 200 years worth of Nobrak lurking in the atmosphere, Earth will die a heat death so intense that it will outshine the brightest supernova ever recorded.
So the question, students, is what are you going to do about it? Will you rise up to the challenge? 3 college students, their professor, and Santa Claus himself, united to save the only home humankind has ever known? Or will you stand by and watch as your home is destroyed? Will you succumb to this dangerous new land? Or will you stand up and conquer it? The fate of humanity rests on your shoulders, students. Are you going to shrug it off? 21 days until your planet is destroyed, so I'll ask again. What are you going to do about it?